A big hello to my lovely listeners. I am Devi and I am here to narrate another real life nerve wracking happening. My regular viewers know that I take them to the spooky world of spirits. I talk about real life creepy incidents encountered by individuals. Here, we do not intend to generate belief in spirits. The stories are not made up but are accumulated from the people who had experienced some ghostly incidents. If this topic interests you, then kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And yes, do not forget to press the notification bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming videos. What if I say that in the middle of the night, when suddenly someone wakes up and gets to see something uncanny, or while resting in a car during a pitch night, the driver's eyes witness a fearful visual that taught him a lesson for a lifetime? Can you just imagine the condition of those people who go through these types of creepy scenarios? Today's story is based on a similar scary, nerve wracking incident that happened with a boy named Kartick. Before going to bed, he had no idea what a spooky sight he was about to experience that night. So, without any delay, I start today's nail biting horror story. Like every day, Karthik came back home tired. He was an auto driver and had a very hectic day. He was unmarried and used to stay with his parents. Daily, after eating his dinner, he had the habit of chatting and scrolling the mobile screen until finally he felt sleepy. That day also, he was busy chatting with someone. Though he was very exhausted, he was still enjoying typing messages. After an hour, Karthik realized that the next day he had to wake up early, so he wrapped up his chit chat and went to sleep. The urge of going to the washroom woke him up at around 2 o'clock. His tired body was not allowing him to leave the bed, but the urgency forced him to get up. With a half-opened eye, he slowly slogged himself out of the bed. While moving towards the restroom, his attention was diverted by a big shadow of something. His house was on the ground floor. While moving towards the washroom, he had to cross a long lane from where the road was visible. There, he saw the shadow of someone abnormally tall walking on that road. The glimpse of the shadow trembled his body and woke him completely from his sleep. With an attentive state, he turned around to find out who was walking down the lane. Oh my god, what do I see? Who is this character? Karthik's body was shivering badly. He was unable to believe what he was watching. There was an extremely tall man walking on the road. The man was as tall as a 5-floor building. He was staring somewhere else and was passing through the lane. Karthik stood there quietly, trying to find out whether whatever he was viewing was real or a dream. No, nothing was fake. In reality, there was a figure who crossed the lane and vanished in a few minutes. Karthik returned to his room. His mother was lying on the other bed. He first thought of calling his mother but stopped himself from doing so. He couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next morning, he woke up with a high fever. His mother was shocked to see his condition. He was uttering nonsense. He was prescribed some medicines, but his health showed no improvement. The doctor's medicine seemed to be not working for him. Kartik's condition was worsening. A week had passed. One morning, he called his mother and said that, "Mom, suddenly out of nowhere, some glimpse of that day's happening flashed in my mind, so I thought of sharing that night's incident in detail with you." After saying this, when Kartik told the whole story in detail, his mother was shocked. She understood the scenario. That day, his son had seen something unearthly. That is the reason the medicines were of no use. Her mother knew that she needed to talk to a spiritual healer, somebody who could heal his son and bring him back from the grab of ghostly possession. That day, what he had seen was creepy. Kartik's condition was worsening because he was under the control of a spirit. Urgently, there was a need for some quick remedy. Kartik's family tried hard to sort out things. They arranged for somebody who could evict the devil from Kartik's body. Days passed, many practices were conducted, lots of money was spent, and the conclusion of all rituals appeared to be normal. Kartik appeared to be fine. But the worst was about to come. After nearly 6 months, on a gloomy day, something unexpected happened. Kartik had committed suicide. His end was pathetic. His death left behind a pain in the heart of his family members for lifelong. These incidents leave behind a scar not only on the possessed person but all those who are connected with that individual. The possession by a ghost deteriorates the condition of the person who goes through this type of terrible situation physically and mentally. The end sometimes is tragic.